Howard had a question about when you have folks in your circle that constantly give negative energy and toxic beliefs that weigh you down, in his case, family members. I can relate to that. And what I do is I minimize my, what's the word? I minimize my exposure to negative energy everywhere I'm at. Everywhere I'm at. I don't go into places that I feel negative energy. I try not to be around family members that exert a lot of negative energy when I have a choice. You know, sometimes we don't have a choice if it's our partner, for example, somebody we live with. That one's a little bit more challenging, but like I have a family member that is usually pretty critical, and I just don't see them as often as I would have liked to have seen them, but I've got to do what's right for me. I will say that there's something that Shirzad has been talking about in the last couple of weeks, and that is that even though people may express negative energy, we don't have to take it in. We don't have to take that negative energy in. We don't have to believe it. And that if we continue to weaken the saboteurs and strengthen the sage within us, you know, that part that we know is inherently good and beautiful and whole and complete and capable and competent, if we keep on strengthening that part, that actually by doing that, it will begin to change this other person, even if they're not aware of it. It'll just, there's just something about the energy there that starts to change. So Howard, I would say that when possible, to just minimize the exposure if you can. If you cannot, I think that just means you might need to double down on your PQ reps. You might need to double down on whatever tools you use to keep you centered, to remind you of how good you are and how capable and competent you are, because that's really what counts. Is you and what you believe about yourself.